Well, it's as simple as this for Daniel Kenny and Dundalk. If they win, they are through to the semi-finals of the Extratime.ie esports cup. Jaze Kabia in a relatively good position going into this game on 6 points, but after 3 games, so he really could do with a victory. Eric Finn with me as always. Jaze Kabia controlling UCD. We're calling them Shelbourne because when the game was made, UCD were in the Premier Division and Shelbourne weren't. Smith cuts it back. Oh, that wasn't far away. I think that's Hooban who kind of dragged it wide. The captain, who's been in good form in this competition so far. Eric Finn, who's with me as always, FIFA professional. What have you made of it so far?
Yeah, looking at this game, it could be a tidy game for us here to watch and commentate over. Daniel Kelly, a very prosperous player so far at this tournament, and Jaze Kabia for Shels, who has also showed great form. So I think this is the latter end of the stages in Group 1, and I'm excited to see how this game pans out.
Here's Kerrigan, who's snuck in behind the UCD defence, pulls it back. Oh, that one's off target, and really, it should have gone in. I think Gary Rogers got something on that. Yes, he did. It's a corner kick, which Kerrigan takes. Headed clear. McElhenney trying to get under it. Headed back inside by UCD/Shels. MacDonald getting around his man and winning another corner. Kerrigan taking it from the other side this time. Daniel Kelly as himself runs onto it, but he's muscled off it by Collins. Come on, Daniel, you have to be stronger than that. Here's Doyle. McAvoy. Maddie, who's been deadly. Kinsella Bishop trying to get a shot away. It's taken off his toe. That was really good defence by Daniel Kelly and Dundalk.
Yeah, actually, I was very impressed with the tempo picked up from Jaze Kabia there temporarily. He seemed to get a good string of passes together to get in that position firstly. But yeah, great defending again from Daniel Kelly.
A draw probably enough for Daniel Kelly today for Jaze Kabia and UCD/Shelbourne. A draw might be enough, but he'd be left waiting on other results. Group 1 moving at a pace. Group 2 playing catch up over the next couple of days. Thank you for watching, by the way. Remember, this is all for a very good cause, Cystic Fibrosis Ireland, and you can donate by going to idonate.com/Extratime.ie esports cup. There'll be little reminders popping up on screen throughout this game and all the rest. Just to remind you, 2 groups of 5 and the top 2 going through to the semi-finals. UCD claim it back. Kinsella Bishop dispossessed brilliantly. Dane Massey, McElhenney to Duffy. The 2 Derry men combining, but Duffy's cross is poor in UCD. Get it away. Hooban creates space. Oh, he forces a very good save out of Murphy in goals. Gannon claimed it back, and unusually for him, gets dispossessed, gets pickpocketed. Good defence by Sean Hoare. Chris Shields, as always, there to tidy things up. Brush Shields, as he should be called. Gannon up the line. Daniel Kelly using his pace. Can he bring it to a kinder angle, a better angle? Daniel Kelly. That's a good ball. Oh, that's a magnificent finish. Patrick Hooban does it again.
What a finish there from Patrick Hooban. I was very surprised at his flexibility there momentarily, but I'm no surprise that Hooban actually scored, as I think he must be our top goal scorer of the tournament thus far.
Talk to me about that overhead kick. How did Daniel control Hooban to do that?
So you have to press a button called L2 or LT, depending on which console you're on. But yeah, that's how you do more elastic moves, I'll say, like more skillful moves. The neatest type of flair.
And how good do you have to be at this game to do that under such pressure?
Well, like if he didn't do it, he would have probably tried to header it, but body would have been moving backwards. You know yourself in real life, your body's moving backwards and you're trying to header the ball. It's hard to generate any sort of power and direction. So yeah, it would have been difficult, and it was a really good goal from himself. Fair play to him.
Daniel Kelly puts in a measured cross. This time it is a header, and maybe he should have gone with the overhead kick again. I think that was actually McElhenney maybe, as opposed to Hooban who got to it, but either way, Dundalk will be disappointed that went so far off target. Maddie in behind. Kinsella Bishop has a player near him, maybe too near. Slipped into the path of Kerrigan. Back to Kinsella Bishop. Maddie! Should have been the equaliser.
I was extremely unlucky there. It was such good play. Nice link-up play going down the left and inside, kind of just made it easy for the striker to have a shot on goal, but then kind of, unfortunately, got too much underneath the ball.
Well, Maddie has been given the chance for UCD ever since Georgie Kelly moved to Dundalk, and he's really taken it, but probably should have scored there. Has had a very good tournament so far, and here he is again. Maddie has to go away from goal, and then basically a pass back to Gary Rogers. Born in Saudi Arabia to Egyptian parents, but moved to Blanchardstown at 2 years of age. Yo-yo Maddie. Daniel Kelly. Lovely step over. Oh, but it's only any good if you can follow it up as Cristiano Ronaldo did and Daniel Kelly did there. Here's Maddie, the Blanchardstown man. He couldn't find his teammate. Massey. Smith. Intercepted brilliantly. Jaze Kabia showing such composure here. Kinsella Bishop, Maddie is following up. He's a little bit far away. Horde does really well, and that's fantastic defending from Horde. Lost by Dundalk again. Osam. Kinsella Bishop. Chris Shields dispossesses him. McElhenney breaks up the park. Smith. Duffy was scarpering down the left wing, but no one spotted him. Now they do. Is it too late? He's well covered. There was too much on that. Keeney. We mentioned Georgie Kelly earlier on. Keeney, another Donegal man. Maddie again involved. This is good work. Kinsella Bishop into space. Kinsella Bishop! Oh, what an equaliser!
I really think you could have seen that coming, though, from the way Jaze Kabia has composed himself this game thus far. He's done really well. His link-up play is phenomenal, to be honest, and great finish there at the end, right across the keeper.
Controlled it with his left and shot with his right. Beautiful use of the player by Jaze Kabia. Beautiful use of his 2 feet.
Yeah, not an easy thing to do in the game either, is to take a boy player with such, prowess.
Maddie and Kinsella Bishop, such dangerous players. Out it goes to Kerrigan. Can he keep it alive? Yes, he can. Is there one last chance before the break? UCD pressing forward in numbers. It's 3 against 4 in favour of Dundalk. They try to find Maddie, holding him off is Boyle, the man you'd want in that situation. Him and Gartland, very strong defenders. At the break, 1-1. Good match so far, Eric Finn.
Yeah, I must say it's very end-to-end, and the lovely goal from Hubin from Dundalk side, and also then we had a lovely bit of play where Jaze Kabia managed to stick away a goal for his team as well in Shels. So what to expect in the next half? Very hard to tell at the moment, but I do know it's very important regardless of which way you swing it.
Well, a draw wouldn't be the worst result for Daniel Kelly. He'll likely go through even with the draw. If he was to lose it, then that potentially makes things interesting. I think he might still be okay, but Jaze Kabia, well, he needs a result of some sort. Like, technically speaking, he could lose and still go through, but he wouldn't want to be relying on it. That's a very deep cross. UCD defending calmly. Jaze Kabia he's exactly as he is on the pitch at times, just really good on the ball, really composed. Here's Hubin. Duffy, who was apparently missing in action according to the FIFA stats in the first half, and shows too much of that to the UCD defence, and here they come forward again. Jaze Kabia is really going for this one. It's end-to-end stuff. It's blood and thunder stuff, isn't it, Eric? Really entertaining match.
Yeah, I must say, they're really sticking it up to each other. I'm really impressed that Jaze Kabia is going forward.
Hubin has the ball in a dangerous position. Hubin! It's 2 for him! It's 2 for Dundalk! And once again, Daniel Kelly has the lead.
Yeah, just as I was talking, I was about to say Jaze Kabia's going forward ability is very good, but he yet to really bring anything to the table defensively, and I kind of proved that right as I said it, unfortunately for him. Lovely finish again, but when it's left on a play for you like that, there's very little anybody can do.
The town is rocking, but Jaze Kabia, he won't go silently into the night. He'll keep fighting, even though he's down as UCD in this because of the, I suppose, technicalities of when the game was made. Shelbourne weren't in the Premier Division, so that's why Jaze is playing as UCD, but he won't give up. Here's Kinsella Bishop. Maddie. Oh, he gives it away to Chris Shields. Shields up to Smith. McElhenney. We are officially back in summer football territory. Summer starting over the weekend with the clocks going forward. Keeney. Maddie. Kinsella Bishop tries to find Maddie. He looks tired now, Kinsella Bishop. scored a good goal in the first half, but hit a few stray passes in the second. What do you put that down to, Eric?
Yeah, it could really be down to like the stamina that you can see on screen in the bottom left corner of each team, or bottom left or right, depending on which. But yeah, that kind of really does affect, especially composure or composure of a certain player if their stamina is low, and like their first touch and stuff does or can be off as well.
Alan Smith is blocked off. Here comes UCD again, but they're losing the ball an awful lot. They are a young team in both real life and FIFA, so I suppose maybe that means that the fatigue levels get to them as Duffy goes on the chase, but it's smothered by Murphy. Murphy gets it out to Tobin. Inside it goes to Keeney. McElhenney with the throw-in. Dane Massey. All Daniel Kelly has to do is hang on to the ball. Even conceding an equaliser wouldn't be a disaster because a draw would probably be enough. But you know what? Huber won't think that. He's on a hat-trick, but he gives it away. Shields. Edge of the box they go. McElhenney trying to find a way through. He's dispossessed. Shields is going to get there. Duffy tries to slip it into the path of Shields, but Collins gets it down the park. Kinsella Bishop, who played, well, I won't say all the way through, but UCD, but did feature with their under-17s and their under-19s as Dundalk find themselves offside. Kinsella Bishop getting involved again, still only 18, and you have to remind yourself of that with many of these UCD players, that they're very, very young. Doyle threads a ball through the eye of a needle to Kerrigan, the Sligo man coming forward here. Kerrigan inside, squares it to Kinsella Bishop, who gets the equaliser.
Yeah, that's 2 goals now for Kinsella Bishop and 2 goals for Patrick Hubin, so they're kind of battling against each other for who scores more in this game. But what play down the left-hand side, he picked it up nicely. The mistake from Dundalk's side, in my opinion, was the slide tackle where he tried to intercept the ball but missed it and ended up then letting the opponent run down the left with ease and then cross it in for an easy goal.
A beautiful goal from Kinsella Bishop, who, as we have said, played under 17 and under 19 with UCD, made by Kerrigan, who I might have said he was from Sligo or spent some time at Sligo Rovers. He did spend time at Sligo Rovers. Not entirely sure if he's from Sligo itself, but certainly a heavy Sligo involvement. Here's Maddie looking to get through on goal. Maddie is being held up brilliantly by Gannon, I think it was, who got back to stop him getting through, and Dundalk go on the break. Here is Duffy. Now, does he have enough support? He mightn't need it. He's fast enough to go himself. Duffy, who is capable of the spectacular, is dispossessed by McAvoy, and Ozan gets it away, but Dundalk have it back, and it's Sloggett who's come on as a second half sub. McElhenney. Good tackle from Tobin. Kinsella Bishop just hangs on to it. He's tripped, and it is a free kick. Andy Boyle giving away the free, formerly of Preston, and a yellow card for Boyle as well. What do you think of that, Eric?
Yeah, I've only realised we're lacking some sort of yellow or red cards other than the first game of the whole tournament. We haven't actually seen very much yellow cards, but that could be just down to the lads not putting the foot in as much. And I wonder, would you see that much in the league itself, in real life?
No, you constantly see cards in the league. Here's Duffy. Duffy coming down the right wing, chased by Keeney. Duffy trying to get away. Duffy does get away, gets in between two. Can Duffy get a shot off? He can, but it's a really good save by Murphy in goal. And he is delighted with himself, but I imagine not too pleased with his defence. Dundalk with the corner! It's headed wide, and it's Hubin again.
Yeah, you can see in the top left-hand corner there, Hubin has had 5 shots this game, Kinsella Bishop having 3. Both of them obviously having 2 goals each, but it's good to see the conversion rate for Kinsella Bishop seems to be slightly better.
And Hubin has got 2 goals as well, which is no mean feat. Here's Massey. Lovely ball in behind from McElhenney. 3-2 Dundalk. Daniel Kelly looks like he's on the way to the semi-finals, and in some style.
Very good finish. There's very little anybody could really do in that situation. Just a lovely slice through the defence ball, rolled by the keeper as he slides to try and tackle the player trying to shoot.
Well, we've had some really entertaining matches in the last couple of days, but this one not done yet. Maddie loses it. Here's McElhenney, who may well have just got the winner. I won't say who may well have stolen it for Dundalk, because that would be harsh. Although it's also harsh to say that Jaze deserves to lose, but it might be added to here. Hubin gets the shot away, but can't keep it on target. Is it at the cost of a corner? Yes, it is. UCD running out of time. MacDonald tries to send it into the path of Kerrigan. Kerrigan up the line to Kinsella Bishop, back to Kerrigan. Keeney. Kerrigan. UCD need a bit more support, or Shelbourne I should call them. Keeney. Kerrigan. Maddie looking to take advantage of a slip. Here's Kerrigan! Good save by Rogers, but it really was easy. It was straight at him.
Yeah, it was an easy shot, but I could see the defence of Daniel Kelly there. That I think he was becoming a bit panicked, a bit nervous maybe. He was sliding unnecessarily in some occasions and made some space for UCD, or Shels, should I say, to make some room for a shot. But lucky in the end that the shot went off.
Hooban, can he complete his hat-trick and put the icing on the cake for Dundalk? No, he can't. Tobin. And that's it. Jaze Kabia and Shelbourne / UCD are made to sweat. It's out of their hands for Daniel Kelly. Well, it's a different emotion altogether. Hooban celebrates. He scored 2 tonight. He goes over to congratulate his teammates, including Duffy and McElhenney. McElhenney with the winner. Dundalk, the first team through to the 2020 EA Sports Cup, or to 2020 Extratime.ie esports cup. I was always going to make that mistake at some stage. But they've done it in style. They deserve their spot in the last 4. Daniel Kelly's been really impressive, hasn't he, Eric?
Yeah, I must say, no, it's a little bit expected. From some of my friends were talking to me saying that the ratings of Dundalk players are slightly higher than other teams within the league. So, you know, they would have an automatic advantage, and rightfully so. They are a spectacular team in any sense of the word. But he has played extremely well regardless of that, the whole tournament. So fair play to him. He's the first seed in our current running of form in the semi-finals, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Group 2 gets on too still.
Yeah, Group 2 with a bit of catch-up to do. They will do that over the next couple of days. Remember, you can keep in touch with everything that's happening in the Extratime.ie esports cup by going to Extratime.ie or just following the social media channels. Every bit of money we raise is going to Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. And again, you can find out how you can donate your hard-earned cash by checking out the social channels of Extratime.ie or Extratime.ie itself, the website. You can also go to idonate/Extratime.ie esports cup. My thanks to all the players who are doing this just completely for nothing and to help out a good cause. We're very grateful to them. Eric, I'm very grateful for you. For now, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For myself, Oisin Langan, it is goodbye.